sleeping in bed right now.
And what am I supposed to do with this information?
I wanted to say hi. What time it is in France?
It's 11 p.m.
How do you say that in French?
23 heures.
Because we don't do like...
you know, like, today there's the show, right? And like, right now.
Wait, no. What did you say? I can't understand.
There's the show you're always missing every Tuesday and Thursday. You managed to miss your own show.
Well, if you hear that, that means he's awake.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We are here for Le Podcast. Make sure to tell all your friends that this weirdest debate show in the universe is starting only a teeny little bit late. We're going to do a quick
It's the last minute podcast.
Last minute podcast. I am here with a special guest, Exotic. Exotic, do you want to say hi?
Hello.
And we're going to debate. This is just meant to be a fun one, but we're just going to get right off the bat with this is our topic for today. It's should Santa be treated as a home invader and arrested for his crimes? So that is the topic of the show for today. So one of us will take the position of course, Santa should be treated as a home invader and be arrested for his crimes. The rest of us, or the other person, will be taking the position that no, Santa should not be treated as a home invader. So, Exotic, heads or tails?
Heads.
All right. Heads, you will be in favor of Santa should be treated as a home invader. Tails, I will be in favor of that position. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I just realized I have not tweeted out the podcast. So I do that. Twitter. Debate podcast starting. Here we go. And tweeted. There we go. All right. So here we go. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Dang it. All right. So I am taking the position of yes, Santa should be treated as a home invader. You're taking the position, Exotic, that no, Santa should not be treated as a home invader. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're both going under the assumption that Santa's real. Okay. All right, here we go. Let us begin the debate. Bum bum. All right, everybody. So, no people in the Discord. The stream cannot hear you. So, all right, you little ragamuffins. I will do my opening arguments first, giving Exotic a chance to think since he knew. So here we go. First off, I'm going to say that everybody knows Santa, who he is, right? I don't. Oh, by the way, anything we say in this podcast is literally just not necessarily our actual opinions. This is just for fun. We take joking positions on topics and whatnot. So remember, the topic for today is: should Santa be treated as a home invader and prosecuted for his crimes? I am taking the position of yes, he should. Exotic is taking
the position that no, he should not.
Exactly. Exotic is taking the no, he should not position. So here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. We all know who Santa is. He supposedly is a big. By the way, Exotic, you've seen this show, right? You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we all know who Santa is. Santa is this big fat man in a red suit with a long beard. Okay, and supposedly he is going around and giving gifts to people, right? Well, I say wrong. Santa isn't giving gifts, okay? He's casing houses. He slips down chimneys, sneaks around in the middle of the night, and messes around inside people's homes. Do you know who does that? Criminals. people who are there to rob, steal, and cause mischief and mayhem. Why have we allowed this fat, red-nosed, creepy burglar? Well, he's got a red nose. Yeah. Hey, this is my time, Exotic. Santa has a red nose from the cold, red cheeked. Why should we allow this muffin to come into our house and just go around, creep around the place, eat our cookies, drink our milk, and then leave and just go up the chimney and then, get back into his sleigh, which, just for the record, if he's landing a sleigh on our roofs, is causing roof damage, okay? Why should we allow this? In my opinion, this man should be taken and tightened with chains and thrown into prison and arrested for home invasion and burglary, okay? It's clear that he's showing up and he's causing mischief. This is clearly a problem, okay? Think about it. If he supposedly visits everybody in one night, you are literally talking millions upon millions, billions of home invasions a year, all right? This guy is a mass criminal of epic proportions. He should be at the top of the FBI's most wanted list, not encouraged. Instead, he's on merchandise and he's put out, everywhere. You see merchandise, you see people walking around wearing his hats, his calling card. He's the most successful criminal of our time and he needs to be dealt with. Exotic, go ahead.
I think Santa should not be arrested because who believes in him? Children. And if Santa gets put into prison, who should children believe in? Like, I know that adults and all that they get gifted gifts from friends and families, and for children have a soul and can believe in Santa, and if there's sometimes they get letters from Santa Claus that they've been behaving right.
Yeah.
But and children get excited that they have presents underneath the tree from the big man himself. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Santa, who is coming in and delivering gifts for children, and he shouldn't be punished. Maybe you're saying he should be rewarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
he does get rewarded with milk and cookies and under the fireplace and carrot for Rudolph and all that.
Milk and cookies? No, Santa isn't being rewarded with milk and cookies. Santa is stealing milk and cookies.
I think he's getting rewarded.
No, he's stealing them. He is coming in, taking them. You mentioned children, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard the song. You better not shout. You better not cry. Better not shout. Yeah. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus, right? And then it goes on to say, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. How does Santa know this? Okay. He knows it because he's broken into people's houses, installed secret cameras, and is surveilling them. Okay, that's how he knows that people are asleep or awake.
Yeah, but the children might think they're watching them from the sky.
From the sky? You mean from the camera hidden in the ceiling? Santa is a creeper. Okay, this guy should be locked up and arrested, thrown in prison, investigated. Like, this is not a guy we should be celebrating. It's a mass criminal who is engaging in illegal activities. Wouldn't you agree?
No, because Santa comes down in a sleigh, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Santa comes down in a sleigh, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah. And where did they get that from? The North Pole. And Santa has this magical globe that can say that see if kids are behaving right, and awards them with
a
presents.
magical globe. So Santa is in possession of super advanced technology that
Who knows? He
can
might be. Might not be.
parse light from any location around the world. Like, that's pretty advanced. Why should we allow such a powerful technology to be in the hands of some guy who uses it to invade homes? Like, don't you think that's something that, you know, should be given and taken away and given to, like, the military? Why should Santa be allowed to possess this? He could spy on literally any government with this technology. And instead he uses it to watch people and their children. That just sounds really creepy to me. I'm just saying.
I think the children think the North Pole is real, so...
Well, we know the North Pole is real. We know Santa is real and is in possession of this technology. My point is, we need to send people to round Santa up, throw him into prison, and arrest him and keep him under guard. Like, and that's another thing, right? How is Santa getting around the world and going to all these houses in one night? Clearly,
he goes into lighter speed.
Exactly. Clearly, he is either in possession of light speed transportation technology, which again shouldn't be in the hands of some creepy guy who lives in the North Pole, or he's in possession of some time travel, time dilation technology, which again shouldn't be in the hands of some creeper who lives in the North Pole, some secluded hermit. We need to take this technology from Santa, which involves arresting him and rounding him up, right? If he is in possession of this technology, shouldn't he be using it for good? Why is he instead using it to invade people's homes? That just seems kind of messed up, don't you think?
Oh.
No? You disagree. So you don't think Santa should be arrested?
No.
Well, what do you think about the fact that he uses this advanced technology at one day a year to cause or to go around and look in people's houses? You don't think that that's bad?
He gives gifts to children, and children like that. So, and children get excited that Santa has been and delivered presents.
Yeah, well, just because look, if I break into your house, but I leave you a present on your coffee table, does that make what I did okay? What do you think, Exotic?
Well, that won't be okay because
I don't have permission to go in your house, right?
Yeah.
Well, why does Santa get a free pass? I didn't give him permission to come into my house, and so he just pops down the chimney and leaves gifts. How does he get a legal pass when if someone else did the same thing, they would be arrested? I think Santa should be tried.
Yeah, but you don't see him at night, do you? And everyone's asleep when he comes.
Exactly. Everybody's asleep at the most vulnerable time of the night after having spent time with family where they think they should be secure and safe. Instead, they've got somebody burglarizing their house and popping down the chimney to rob them.
I doubt Santa's going to do that.
Look, all I'm saying is, why else would somebody break into your house without asking you for permission first? Clearly, they would only do that because they're up to no good, okay? And not only that, okay, he needs, not only that, Santa needs to be arrested for entering all of these countries illegally. Does Santa have a passport? I don't think so. And yet here he is violating visa and immigration laws, popping into every single country, right? If A60 has to follow the visa laws, then so should Santa, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's got a sleigh to travel around the world, hasn't he?
Huh? Well,
So the
yeah,
sleigh
he's
to-
got a sleigh, but does that mean you get to just pop over into, the U.S. willy-nilly? Just, here, I'm here to visit and burglarize all of your citizens' homes. Like, come on. That's clearly ridiculous.
I see where you're coming from, but, like, Santa shouldn't I'm saying is Santa shouldn't be arrested because kids believe in him and they get excited for getting gifts at Christmas Day.
I understand, okay? But let me ask you this. If there was a crazy homeless guy who lived down the street from your house and he broke into your kid's bedroom and left them, gifts on, underneath the tree or whatever that was set up in your house, would you be like, oh, that's okay, Hobo Bill, thanks for stopping by and leaving my kid a gift? No, you'd be like, get out of my house. You'd be like, don't come breaking into my house. That is essentially Santa, okay? If Santa was honest about what he was doing, he would at least come and knock on the door and ask to be let in, or he would at least use the front door. Does he use the front door? No. He climbs down the chimney, okay? That's pretty, I'm just going to say, messed up, okay?
I'm surprised he fits down the chimney, to be honest.
Exactly. How does a guy that large fit down those chimneys? Clearly, he must also be in possession of some sort of shrinking and growing technology. Again, this guy clearly has advanced technology. How do we know that he is even human? How do we know he's not some alien that's just collecting data on the population every year? That seems more likely to me.
I see where you're coming from with that. But I still think that Santa shouldn't be arrested.
I understand how a lot of people like that some hermit who lives in a frozen winter land, comes and visits them and delivers gifts to them. A lot of people like that because people like free stuff, right? But people don't like to be burglarized, and people don't like having random strangers in their house, right? And yet here Santa shows up every year. He does who knows what in our house, delivers gifts, and then takes off without so much as saying hi, right? That to me is poor. That's a bad guest. A guest at least says hi when they show up and they say goodbye when they're leaving. And here Santa is just like, nah, forget that. I'm not gonna say hi or bye. I'm just gonna show up, drop some packages. We don't know where he got that stuff. Oh, you know what? That's another good point. Where's Santa get all this stuff he's leaving under
big large
trees? Huh?
Big large sack.
Well, yeah, he's got this big, large, gift sack that he carries with him. But that's the point. Where does he get the stuff that he puts in it that he leaves under people's trees?
Was that moved?
Oh, hi, Gaki. We're in the middle of a debate.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Where does Santa get all this stuff from? Think about it.
He's got elves that make the toys for them.
Elves? You mean slave labor? Look, do you think those elves... what do you think those elves are doing? Those elves are up there working. Let's assume he uses the elves to make all those goods. In that case, Apple needs to have a talk with Santa because the elves are making counterfeit iPhones that they're giving away. Do you think he licensed that technology from Apple? No. He literally is just stealing technology. Maybe that's what he's doing. He visits the house of Tim Cook from Apple and he steals all of Apple's plans to give to the elves to manufacture fake iPhones for people. All I'm saying, that is pretty suspicious. And another thing, are those elves, do they have a choice? Have you ever seen an elf anywhere exotic? No, you probably haven't. I haven't either. You know why? Because they all probably live in the North Pole working for Santa. How do we know these elves even know who they're making these for or what they're making them for? How do we even know that they have a choice in the matter? Do the elves have a union? Do they have representatives that can, set their conditions? If they're working round the clock from Christmas to Christmas, making gifts to be delivered to people, that sounds to me like forced servitude or slavery. We need to do something about this. We need to go and arrest Santa for this as well, and we need to free all those elves. That just sounds awful, don't you think?
Well, Santa's got this big giant book where they keep the naughty and nice list, and
A naughty and nice list? You mean Santa is also keeping data on everybody too?
and with all of the presents that they ask for Christmas, and the elves go on and look through that book and make the toys for them.
Wow. So literally, Santa is keeping a list with data and information on everybody that he is then going and basically sending that list to the elves without our permission or consent so that they can make gifts to us. That to me is messed up. I'm sorry. I just think there is mountains of evidence that clearly Santa is up for something. I don't think imprisonment is enough of a punishment. He needs to be charged for high crimes, misdemeanors, and he needs to be executed. I'm sorry. Electric chair for Santa. I think that's the only solution at this point.
Yeah, but he's doing this for the past, God knows how long, like 100 years or something.
Exactly.
He's gone from St. Nicholas, Father Christmas, and God knows how many names he's gone under.
Exactly. He has 100 years worth of crimes to answer for. Alright guys, we will be right back after a quick song break, at which point we are going to give closing arguments and finally come to a final conclusion about whether Santa needs to be locked up or not. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and we were just debating whether or not Santa should be locked up for high crimes and misdemeanors and all these other problems and shenanigans that he is engaging in. Now I'm here with my special guest, Exotic. Exotic, it is time for closing arguments. Do you want to go first or second?
Second.
Okay, so you'll go after me. Actually, do you just want to go ahead and go first or not?
Hey, you can.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go first then. So,
now I have something to go off, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Now I've got something to go off.
Okay. Santa. We all know who he is. Okay. We've seen his likeness everywhere. Those red hats, Santa's calling card. Okay. The merch, even on the only hit stream, you can see, oh, look up in there, right? There's a little Santa hat in the top right. Think about that. Okay? Santa is associated with Christmas, one of the happiest times of year, and lo and behold, one of the most happiest times of year perpetuated by this little muffin top who's breaking into people's houses using elves for slave labor in order to produce products without respecting licenses or trademarks or patents, while he flies around the world invading other countries and invading territories to deliver gifts to people, which he has to break into their house to do it while they spy on kids to make sure that they're asleep and not awake, right? So that he can check and see if they are asleep, so he can break into their house without any witnesses to deliver gifts. Oh, and let's not even don't even get me started about the animal cruelty of using reindeers to pull a sleigh all around the world in one night. That is clearly cruel and unusual and awful and just terrible. Okay, Santa should be locked up. Every single thing that I have listed, okay, doesn't even begin to go into detail about, I mean, literally, if you weigh all of that on a scale, you don't just get to go, oh, well, he gives gifts to people, therefore that totally invalidates any of this other awful stuff. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Clearly, all of this stuff that he's doing is much more severe, much more significant, and at the very least, you should agree with me that Santa needs to be investigated. Okay, he needs to be investigated for animal cruelty, for possibly imprisoning all these elves to work in his factories. I mean, think about that, guys. Think about that. Elves who are born and raised and live in the North Pole, never getting to leave and experiencing the rest of the world. If anything, that alone should be punishable by death. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not saying what we have to do to Santa. I am just saying he should at the very least be investigated, possibly locked up. This is clearly, there is a problem going on here. Anyone who thinks otherwise does not care about elves, doesn't care about reindeer, or doesn't care about people being spied on or homes being burglarized. That's just my point. I rest my case. Go ahead, Exotic.
Santa has grottos everywhere. Okay? Like, Santa goes around and goes to them grottos and see what other people want for Christmas. Which I think is good. Because if Santa gets arrested, as you say, who does children believe in? Got no one to look up to. And if Santa is in jail, there's no presents. You know what I mean? And if there's no presents, children are upset. You know where I'm coming from?
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all I could say is just because children are going to be upset that Santa's not delivering presents, does not mean he has the right to invade and, cause all these problems. If Apple was giving people iPhones for free, we wouldn't forgive them if they were using slave labor to manufacture them. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, any last closing statements, Exotic?
And Santa is apparently the face of Coca-Cola.
Okay. Alright. Guys, I'm going to post a poll on Twitter in response to the debate podcast, a tweet that I made not so long ago. Vote for the winner in the debate. Remember to vote for the argument you liked the most, not the person you like the most. Here we go, everybody, and let's add a poll for Exotic versus Bad Boy Halo. And we'll set the poll to 3 minutes. And let's go ahead and add a tie option. And let's add a didn't tune in option. There we go. And it is tweeted. Everybody go vote on my Twitter at Saints of Games. Looks like the minimum amount of time you can put on it is 5 minutes. So trying to set
it's 5 minutes really minimum.
Anyway. But anyway, therein lies, that was a pretty interesting debate. I mean, the more I thought about it as I was going on, the more I started all of the little things that Santa is if you really think about the details, Santa's engaged in some pretty weird stuff. Don't you guys think? The debate portion of the podcast is over, but it's just kind of interesting how, if anyone else was doing this, we'd be a little like, oh wait, what? They're doing what? Bringing into people's houses? I don't know. Just kind of a little odd. But anyway, guys, obviously this debate was in the context of Santa being real, which if there's anybody under the age of 13 watching the podcast, then of course Santa's real. I mean, obviously, just everybody knows that, Like, anyone who would tell you otherwise is clearly a lying, grumpy, crotchety old man. So just keep that in mind. Santa real, obviously. Anyway. So how are you all doing today? Did you guys have a good Christmas? Hopefully you all did. Let's go check on the poll. And yay, Bad Boy Halo in the lead. Yes. You did
60%?
You did really good, though, Exotic, for your first debate. I think you did a pretty good job. What do you guys think? Did you have fun was it fun having Exotic? He's actually one of the regular viewers of the show. And I thought, hey, why not give him an opportunity to, come and be on it, kind of a thing. Also, I couldn't really find anyone else to do it, so all of our regular guests were like, no, I'm sleeping, or no, I'm visiting family, which in my opinion, like, yeah, okay. Oh,
Literally said it like,
family.
yeah, he was the last chance.
Well, Exotic was also our backup, and he was gracious enough to be a part of it, so thank you, Exotic. Round of applause. You did awesome.
I'm up to doing anything, me.
Awesome. But this was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and check in. We got 2 minutes left, 123 votes, 56%. I think we can probably call that. It looks like it's a victory for me. Good job, Exotic. You did really good. Anyway, that was a fun little debate. Yeah. What did you guys think? Do you guys think that Santa should be locked up, or do you think he should be allowed to freely invade people's homes and use his elf labor to his heart's content? What do you guys think?
In your basement.
Your basement. Locked up and throw away the key.
Could be with Scabby in your basement.
Anyway. Oh, that was fun.
Could be locked up in your basement with Scabby.
Anyway.
Well, I think we can call that a win for Bad anyways.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Woo! Victory.
Bad won by 50%. Sorry. I had an echo. 50% for Bad, 9% for Exotic. Oh my. That's...
Yeah,
Okay.
people don't know me as well. Is bad.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, you're new, so you know what? It makes sense.
That's... Okay. 9%. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bad won and Exotic... Yeah. Exotic lost. That's the first time I see like 9%.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually a lot of first debates typically go that way, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean, there's more that didn't tune in than like usual. So yeah, that probably makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in to the debate podcast. It was really fun having y'all here. I hope you enjoyed it and had a great time watching and tuning in and all that memery. We will be back here on Tuesday. Hope to see you all there. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Anything you want to promote, Exotic?
No?
Promote?
Yeah, promote. If you want to promote
Anything
like
you
your
wanna
YouTube
promote at
channel, your Discord, your Twitter, your Instagram, website, who knows?
I am a dedicated Munchie MC streamer, so
Awesome. So what's your YouTube channel so they can possibly check you out?
I'll link it in the chat if you want.
Okay. Perfect. He'll post that there. Go check out Exotic on YouTube. Your little muffins.
Well, for the podcast, you won't know what is his YouTube channel.
Yeah. Go ahead. What's the name of your YouTube, Exotic? What can they search up? What's your YouTube? What can they search up on YouTube?
Just type in Munchausen and you'll see like me.
Okay. Sweet. Alright guys, you heard him.
Anyways, Cindy's coming up.
Exotic.
The podcast you can find on... What? Sorry?
I streamed 20 hours ago and it's like nearly at the top, so...
Okay. Let's check quickly. So YouTube, you type Munchy MC and you stream like 20 hours ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the podcast will be available on Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeart, and of course on the website onlyhate.us. And Cindy is coming up like every weekday. Do you have anything else to say?
Not really, no.
Bad?
Nope. Bye guys.
And bye guys, and see you on Tuesday, I hope. Are you sure about like Tuesday?
Yep.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, then see you on Tuesday. If you're looking for his YouTube channel, it's EXOTIC. Cindy coming right